Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. Graham's class. A little bit about me. I am married. I have 2 teenage kids with 1 on the way. I spent 8 years in the Navy. I have 7 years of teaching experience total. This is my 4th year here at Rollins. I've taught 3rd grade the past 2 years, and then I also taught 2nd grade. The thing I love about school is I love to motivate students to do their best. Down here at the bottom are just some things that I like. When I was in the Navy, I was an engineer. I like the Bulls, I like the Eagles, and that's just a little bit about me. As far as our routine in the morning, we're gonna do a morning health check. What that consists of is I'll meet you at the door, and then I will take your temperature, you'll get some hand sanitizer, and then you'll follow one of the footpaths, either going left or right, to your table. Bathroom breaks are pretty simple. All you need to do is raise 2 fingers to let me know that you have to use the restroom. After you've used the restroom, leave the door open because it has to be cleaned after each student uses the bathroom. Thoroughly wash your hands and then return quietly to your seat. If there's a fire drill, push your chairs in, we're turning the lights out, we're leaving out the back door. We're going straight to the fence, quietly and in an orderly manner. Make sure we stay 6 feet apart and stay quiet during the drill so you can listen for instructions. If there's an Alice drill, which is something that we have to do now, there's an active shooter on campus. It's either we're going to evacuate or we are going to barricade in place. In the event that we have to evacuate, we are going to push the chairs in, turn the lights out. I'll be building a blockade in front of the door, and you will go to a space in the room where you cannot be visible to either the front or back door. All right, so let's get to some class expectations for Zoom. Now, if you are working from home, your expectations will be a little bit different from those of the classroom. But either way, both in class and at home still need to know both in the event that we have to go totally virtual at some time during the year, or in the event that you actually do come to school. So for those who are working from home, make sure that you're up and you're on time. That means you're not brushing your teeth when you're on Zoom. You're not eating your breakfast when you're on Zoom. Make sure you're up and you're dressed in your Rollins shirt while you're on Zoom. You come prepared. You'll have plenty of time. I'll give you time in between things because I know it can be a little tiresome to be sitting on the computer all day long. Use the headphones that we give you for that purpose. Make sure you're sitting in a quiet area where there's no one bothering you or there's no noise going around that will distract you. If you're in class, make sure that you are being patient. Make sure that you follow the rules, because the better you follow the rules in class, the easier it makes it for me as a teacher to be able to teach both of the people that are at home as well as in class. Make sure that you, being that you are in school, that you be respectful of the people around you, meaning that you're not taking off your mask, you're not throwing your mask up in the air, you're not trading masks with anyone else. You are keeping your mask because your mask is for your protection. Make sure we follow the classroom procedures because chaos creates confusion. That's not anything that we want in class. Make sure you're kind and you are respectful along the way. Now, when it comes to homework for this year, we're going to have a homework choice board. What that consists of 6 things you can do to prove or to turn in for your homework. Now, you'll do that by turning it into the Canvas. All you're going to do is write 3 sentences about which one of the 6 things that you chose. And for my class, you can either read for 20 minutes, you can perform a random act of kindness, which means you go do something that your parents didn't ask you to do. Maybe you go clean the dishes. Make sure you scrub the dishes, like get all that dirt and food that you left on there off of the dishes. Maybe you watch an educational video and tell me one fact that you found from the video and you post it in a group discussion. Or you can visit ABCYA and play a game for 20 minutes and tell me about the game that you played. Or you can do this one. You can exercise. Yeah, you can exercise. 15 push-ups, 30 jumping jacks, 20 sit-ups, and tell me how it felt. Were you tired after you did your little workout? And lastly, you can watch the news or read an article and provide details about a current event. Now, a current event is anything that happened within the U.S. or the world abroad within the last 2 or 3 weeks. So there's a lot of things going on that you could tell me about. Maybe I don't know about it, so you can inform me about it. So you can educate me. So those are that's your homework choice board. Now, our class schedule goes as this. Each day, Zoom will be up and ready for you from 7:30. At 7:30, that is the starting time for our morning meeting. So from 7:30 to 8, we're doing our morning meeting. And in our morning meeting, there's this very powerful statement that you will see. And it's our statement of affirmation. And in that morning meeting, it goes like this. Every day, we get better. All things are possible. We don't quit. That's our statement of affirmation for every morning. And the reason I want you to say that is because there's so much stuff going on outside of the classroom or outside of your home where you're studying from, that you need to be reassured that you can do anything from anywhere and still be successful. All right. So at 8 o'clock, from 8 to 9, we'll have English arts. From 9 to 10:30, we'll do reading. From 10:30 to 11:30, that is resource. Now, resource is a little different for those at home. Resource at home, which means you will pretty much be off the computer from 11:30 to 12:30, because from 11:30 to 12:30 are lunch and PE for the students, or teacher PE for the students that are here. All right. For resource, they will have a different login. So for instance, if you guys are going to art, you'll have to go into Canvas, and we'll make it easily accessible for you, where you click on art and then you'll go to art class led by the art teacher and any other subject for that matter. At 12:30, we'll come back. So after your break, don't take a nap too long. Like, don't eat a whole bunch of food from 11:30 to 12:30, get the itis and sleep for the rest of the day. You didn't finish school at all. So I need you to get back up so we can finish today, because we still have 2 important subjects. We have science at 12:30, from 12:30 to 1:15, and then we have math from 1:15 to 2:15. And then at the end of the day, we'll do remediation or social studies. I'll do I'm going to throw a lot of social studies in there, because I really want you guys to know about the First Amendment rights and the Bill of Rights and everything like that. So we'll be hitting social studies a lot in the afternoon before we get ready to go home. And that is our class schedule. So after this is going to be a video of the classroom. You'll be able to see what it looks like, the various things we have in here. Everything is set up for your success. So if I was a kid and I came to my class, I wouldn't want the class to be boring. I wouldn't just want there to be white walls in the class. So what you're going to see in the classroom is specifically set up for you to be successful. So you can come here and you can smile every day. You can read something off of the board or off the wall and get inspired to do your best, because that's what I want. I want you to do your best. I don't want you to do just enough to get by. We've done that enough. We've done that too long for some of us. So let's do more than enough to be successful, so you can move on to the 4th grade. Because as you do know, we have a lot of catching up to do. We got out early last year in March, and now we're just now getting back into it. So we got to shake off all of the cobwebs. We got to get the wheels turning in the brain so we can get everything that we need to get before we get to move on to the 4th grade. I believe you guys can do it, because you're not here by accident. You're here by purpose. So everything that we're going to do is on purpose. All right. So there's nothing by accident that we do in this class. Anything in this class that you do with me is for you to be the greatest person, the greatest person in your community, for you to be a leader. Because every student that passes through my class is a leader. Regardless if you know that right now or not, you're a leader. And that's what I'm pushing you to be. I don't want you to be a follower. Yes, leaders sometimes do follow. You have to. But ultimately, I want leaders. Check out this video.